Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly recap these trades I took today. First one was on IONS. This was just stupidity. Um, I was sitting here and I was having an issue with not trading. I'm like, look, I know how to trade. There's no way if I get the right setup, I'll be fine. I can trade it without any problems. Um, and instead of waiting for this candle to print, you know I'm going to go ahead and jump in long, put it in here, and then set my stop just on the VWAP. So I'm like, because I think it's going to push off VWAP and all of that. Well, obviously, you've got this big run up and consolidation, and we had this indecision candle. So a lot of times it's going to bounce off of that and go. So that's what I was anticipating. And then when I realized how stupid that was, I got right back out. So I lost $23 on it. No big deal. But the thing is, I had to catch myself because, I did everything right. I went through the motions. And, today just looked like it was going to be a good day. So I just wanted to catch it. But, just dumb mistake that I caught myself and I knew how to get out of it without sitting there taking any more losses. I went ahead and got out and reset because MGM was the trade. No doubt about this. MGM was the trade. So you look at this was the opening candle here, and this is a double click. So that's no big deal. That was just a double click. So I got in 200 shares at the break of the 5-minute opening range low. I got in under VWAP and under the 9 so that I could use that as my guide. And I rode this all the way down. My first cover was going to be here at 2704. I covered at 20, let's see, 2715. It had trouble getting down. It didn't look like it was going to get down to 2704, so I did cover at 2715, and that seemed to be the perfect cover there. So the next cover would have been, a breakthrough here. This was my ultimate target. The red to green line, and then the 200 was moving up, so that was going to be my ultimate target. But never did. It turned around and went to test this again. And because I wasn't at home, now if I was home, I wouldn't have taken it off. I wouldn't have put in that profit stop. I would have just left it on and waited for the move. But I had to get that profit stop off. I had to have it set just in case it ran away from me. And, me not being home and being on the road, I didn't want to get caught in it. So I did get it taken off at this profit stop. It was 20 cents because my risk was 10 cents. So my minimum profit stop was going to be 2-1. So that was a pretty decent trade. Beautiful setup. The problem is today just was not a good day for trading. All the way around, there wasn't really a whole lot of volatility. There weren't any real big moves. And plus, the fact that I was trading with half my normal share size. That because of where I was and not being there, I didn't make as much as I should have or could have made. But I took the move. It was a solid setup, just like I always take, and stopped that on profit stop. Now, once I saw that this held and we were below the 9 here, I went ahead and got back in. and with my stop being a loss of this level. I wasn't going to let it go back and test VWAP because I wasn't going to give up the profits I made. So if it got over the 9, I was just going to let it go. We did get a move down here. I did not take it off. I was looking for a move to where I could take it off below 27. And I didn't. I didn't get to take it off here. And I just held it because I really thought we would lose this level. And we would make it down here to the 200 or even the red to green line. That was, my thought. Well, it bounced here, consolidated, but we kept making lower lows. So I felt pretty good about this. And then all of a sudden we had this breakup going into lunch. We had to push up to VWAP. Well, by then I was like, I might as well. I've been holding all this time. There's nothing else going on. I might as well go ahead and hold it, let it test VWAP, and see if we can get the move back down. And you can see we tested VWAP here, just kind of held and consolidated for a while. And I'm down less than 10 cents. So it only made sense just to hold it to see if we can hold below VWAP. And we had to test here, pull back. We had to test here, pull back. We made a lower low on that pullback. Did not quite get over the 20 here. Had a lower low. So I stuck with it. The longer we went, the more we made lower lows and lower highs. I felt pretty good about the trade. So I got through 27. I took it off right where I wanted to take it off. Unfortunately, I was getting ready to put my stop in, and instead of having 27.14, I had 26.14. So obviously, as soon as I entered the stop, it stopped me out because the price was below. It was a buy stop below where the price action was, so it's automatically gonna fill me on a market order. So that was that. I did give up about 10 cents in profit, but honestly, I wouldn't have taken it off here. It would have stopped me out. It would have come back and stopped me out. Right about where it was, because I wouldn't let it get back above this, and it would have stopped me out because I wouldn't have taken it 10 cents from where I covered the first time, especially when I was looking for the 2670s. So, no harm, no foul on it. I hate that happened. Had it worked out and got down here, then yeah, I probably would be a little more upset with myself. But, all in all, it was pretty good. For 200 shares on, $121 I got on that stock. There was the stop out, the $23 stop out. And I did try one more trade. This was a reversal. I was looking for the reversal off this level here, off the 200. Now we had big selling, some increase in volume. So I figured the sellers would get exhausted. It would get bought up. So I got in right here for the move back up to test this red to green line. Now, yeah, I would have looked at the 9, and if it gave me some pause, I would have taken it off because that is a defined profit target for me. But it never quite got to the 9, and we had some wicked price action here. It actually stopped. I'm sitting here looking at level 2, and it stopped for a good minute, a minute and a half. I thought the thing had halted. I was beginning to get worried. Good thing is I wasn't short, but I was sitting there and I was concerned about it not moving, and then I realized all the doggone volume was gone. So all of a sudden, we lost all the volume. And I went ahead and got out because when I see a situation like that, the same way this popped straight up, this could have popped straight down. And matter of fact, this did pop straight down, but it got bought right back up. But not having volume, you can get these big swings, and you know can really try your patience, work your nerves. So it was just best for me to take it off, and I took it off, got 25 to 50 on that. So it was just a struggle today. When the market doesn't have any volatility, it's a struggle. It's a grind to make money. Now, yeah, if had I traded my normal size, I probably would have made twice as much. I probably, if I was home this morning, I probably would have done a lot better. But there's no excuses. Everything I did, I take responsibility for. I accept that responsibility. You know, the accidental, click cost me what, $6. So, can't complain about that. I have to accept it and focus and try to not do the same things over and over again. All right, but that was my day. Ended up pretty good. Didn't make my daily goal, but that's not my concern. I know tomorrow I may get $400. I can get 500. Well, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday. Tomorrow, I think we'll see a carbon copy of the day. But if we do, I'll have a better opportunity to book profits, to book a little bit more profits and take better advantage of the moves and the situations we get. But I'm pretty happy. MGM did set up nicely for an opening range breakdown. So, that was nice. I did trade it relatively well. I mean, I did follow my plan. So I was pretty pleased with that. Now, IONS was the one that I anticipated. Never really gave a good opening range breakout or breakdown trade. This started trading sideways and pretty much stayed in a range all day. Yeah, you had some potential to make profit here, but no clearly defined setups that you could gauge your risk off of other than this trade here. The first trade, which would have given you about a point on the VWAP trade. So this would have been a secondary trade for me that I would have liked, had I been in front of my computer with all of my scans. So this is why I keep these tickers on my watch most of the day, or keep this chart up, because they tend to make secondary moves, and they always at some point end up around the VWAP and gives us another chance to take profit. So that was my day today. I hope everybody has a great evening and a great night, and we'll be back at it bright and early tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more, but not expecting much. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.